Chapter 797. Santino was glad to see that. He stepped forward and launched another attack at Dean. Dean was a spell cultivator, so he might have a chance to fight back if he got close enough. However, the gray spiritual energy that disintegrated his blade energy transformed into runes. Those runes formed a weird image as they fell upon Santino. A powerful energy instantly restrained Santino. He was frozen like a statue. He could only watch as the curse landed on him. An intense deadly energy enveloped him, and Santino shut his eyes in despair. Everything was inferior to a saint-level cultivator. He truly understood what that saying meant at that moment. Yolanda and the Xander brothers were also in despair. Gavin and Sawyer were on the brink of death, and Santino was about to be defeated and killed. They would be next. They trembled at that thought. They looked at each other with fear in their eyes. Suddenly, they thought of Jean's advice. It seemed to be the better solution. They should have discussed and planned their next move after Jace recovered. Perhaps the outcome would have been different. However, it was too late. Leo revealed his cruel side, and they would not be leaving this place alive. They were on the brink of despair. Suddenly, a raging spiritual energy descended from the sky and crushed the rune curse. They instantly disintegrated into rampant spiritual energy that caused the wind to howl in the yard. Two figures descended from the sky and landed next to Santino. Santino opened his eyes with shock. He discovered that they were Wilbur and Jean. "Mr. Pan, you came." Santino was so overjoyed that he could not express it with words. Jean said, "I was too worried, so I begged Mr. Pan to help. Thank goodness he hasn't left yet. Otherwise, it'll all be too late." "Back away and leave this to me," said Wilbur nonchalantly. Santino knew what to do, so he quickly backed away with Jean. They moved next to Yolanda and the others. Yolanda was shocked, staring at Wilbur in disbelief. She wondered why he seemed powerful. Could it be that she was mistaken? "Who are you? How dare you interfere? Have you thought about the consequences?" Dean squinted and stared at Wilbur. He knew from the attack that Wilbur was a saint-level cultivator as well, so he was cautious. Leo turned serious. Suddenly, Harper stood and came next to Dean. He raised his head to look at Wilbur, and he said coldly, "Fuck, where did you come from? How dare you stir up trouble here?" Harper was disrespectful to ordinary people as a peak ambience level cultivator. He was not afraid of anyone unless they were a saint level cultivator. Moreover, he assumed that the young man in front of him was not a saint level cultivator. He felt like that was the perfect time for him to step forward. He could show that he was on Leo's side while looking cool. Dean was standing next to him, after all, and he was a powerful saint-level cultivator. He had nothing to worry about, even if his opponent was a peak ambience-level cultivator. Wilbur was irritated by Harper's smugness. He immediately threw a punch at him. A thunder dragon roared and charged toward Harper. The terrifying spiritual energy instantly made Harper freeze. Harper was scared witless.